Shankara चन्द्रशेखरा गंगाधरा सुमनोहरा पाहि मां परमेश्वरा ॐ यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः देवाय तस्मै नमः। Let us chant together the first 6 verses from the beginning. Together. Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha. अथ षष्ठोऽध्यायः आत्मसंयमयोगः। श्रीभगवानुवाच अनाश्रितः कर्मफलं कार्यं कर्म करोति यः स सन्न्यासी च योगी च यं सन्न्यासमिति प्राहुः योगं तं विद्धि पाण्डव न ह्यसन्न्यस्तसङ्कल्पः योगी भवति कश्चन आरुरुक्षोर्मुनेर्योगं कर्मकारणमुच्यते योगारूढस्य तस्यैव शमः कारणमुच्यते यदा हिनेन्द्रियार्थेषु सर्वसङ्कल्पसन्न्यासी योगारूढस्तदोच्यते उद्धरेदात्मनात्मानं नात्मानमवसादयेत् आत्मैव ह्यात्मनो बन्धुः आत्मैव रिपुरात्मनः बन्धुरात्मात्मनस्तस्य येनात्मैवात्मना जितः अनात्मनस्तु शत्रुत्वे वर्तेतात्मैव शत्रुवत्. So the 6th chapter, Dhyana Yoga, begins with the qualification necessary for successful meditation. Who is a person who is fit for meditation? So if this question is asked, the answer is, Bhagavan says, he should be a sannyasi. But what is the definition of a sannyasi? Sarva Sankalpa sannyasi. Sannyasi is a person who gives up. What does he gives up? Not the outer world, but the inner worlds of likes and dislikes. So the whole giving up is not the outer giving up, it is the inner giving up. Because the meditation has to be done with the mind. So the qualification should belong to the mind. It doesn't matter whether the person is in the world or out of the world. What matters is how much is this person attached to the world. If the mind is attached to the world, the mind will constantly think about the worldly things, beings and situations. So at the seat of the mind, at the seat of meditation, the mind will be constantly wandering, constantly chattering, constantly thinking this or that. Such an impure mind filled with likes and dislikes, that is called a sankalpa here. Such an impure mind is not available for meditation. In meditation, there are two things that has to be done. What are they? The mind has to withdraw from the world and mind has to fix its attention upon the reality, upon consciousness, upon God, whatever you may say. So, a mind which is unhealthy, a mind which is filled with all negativities, all desires, likes and dislikes, such a mind is unfit. That person may be an outer sannyasi, but then inner meditation will not be possible. On the other hand, a person may be outer grihasthasrami, but if he is an inner sannyasi, sannyasa means giving up. So what has to be given up? Are you able to give up the things, beings and situations at will at the seat of meditation? This is the question. Giving up has to be done. At the seat of meditation, how efficiently, effortlessly, the mind is able to give up all thoughts of the world. This is the test. So this is called as Sarva Sankalpa Sannyasa. And this is a sign of a healthy mind. It is able to meditate upon an object, and also it is able to drop the object. This is a sign of a healthy mind. So this is called as Sankalpa Sannyasa. So such a person must have lived an intelligent life in the world. Only then meditation is effectively possible in the meditation seat. So how to develop such a mind? So Bhagavan says in 4th verse, Yada hi nendriyartheshu karmasu anushajyate. How to cultivate such a mind? Karma yoga is the way. First verse itself, the first line, Anashrita karma phalam karyam karma karoti yaha. That is the way. When we live in this world, performing our duties and responsibilities as a worship of God, not based on our likes and dislikes. In this way, when we live in this world, not based on ragadvesha, but based on vidhi nishedha. This is the technical language. Vidhi nishedha means whatever is right, I will do it. Whatever is wrong, I will not do it. So my life is guided not by ragadvesha of the mind. My life is guided by the vidhi nishedha of the shastras. Righteous living, dharmic living. So then what will happen? In such a person's personality, the intellect is ruled over by the mind. Mind is a faculty which takes decisions based on likes and dislikes. Intellect is the faculty which takes decision based on right and wrong. So every situation, these two options open up. Should I take a decision based on my likes and dislikes, or should I take decision based on what is right and what is wrong? This option is always there. So many options open up? 4. There are certain things which is right and which I like. There is no problem. There are certain situations which is wrong and I don't like it. There is no problem. Problem comes where something is there which is right, but I don't like doing it. Something is there which is wrong, but I love doing it. This is where Uddhared Atmanatmanam comes. Where is self-effort? This is self-effort. Something is right, but I don't like doing it. Mind will say, don't do it. And that's what I like. Doing it, not doing the right thing. But then, Uddhared. No, this is right thing. Though I don't like it, I will do it. This is called as lifting oneself by oneself. So what are you doing now? You are following the path shown by the intellect and discarding the tempting path of the mind. So every time you exercise the intellect, mind becomes weaker. Intellect becomes stronger. Every time you listen to the mind becomes stronger, intellect becomes weaker. Na atmanam avasadayet. Don't degrade yourself. Allow yourself to fall. How do we fall? We fall when we listen to the voice of the mind. The more and more we listen to the mind becomes stronger, intellect becomes weaker. In such a person's life, mind starts ruling that person. Likes and dislikes starts ruling that person. And what will the mind do? Finally, it will take us to suffering. It takes us to hell. So many negative examples we can see in the society. So this is called as avasadhanam, fall. So every time, so this is the sadhana to be done. And this itself is karma yoga. I will do what the Lord is pleased. Pleasing the Lord is my job. And what is that which Lord is pleased? Lord is pleased when we walk the path of righteousness. Lord is pleased when we listen to the voice of intellect. And slowly what happens is the intellect becomes stronger and stronger. Mind becomes weaker and weaker. A time comes when mind and intellect becomes one. This is called as yukta. This term comes many times in Bhagavad Gītā. Yukta means integrated person. What is integration? Personality integration means whatever is right, I love doing it. Whatever is wrong, I don't like doing it. Then we say that person is an integrated person. What is the definition of integration? When my lower personality readily comes under the control of my higher personality, then we say that personality is an integrated personality. There is a lower in me, there is a higher in me. So, sense organs must listen to the mind must listen to the intellect, and intellect is tuned to the Lord. If this is the case, then such a person is called yukta. Indriyani paranyahuhu indriyebhyah param manah manasastu para buddhihi yo buddhev paratastu saha evam buddhev param buddhva samstabhyatmanam atmana. Enough. In this way, holding on to the higher, control the lower, master the lower. So these verses come in which chapter? The third chapter. Always you have to refer. Okay, they are all connected. So that is the meaning. Uddharet. Lift yourself. How do you lift yourself? By holding on to the higher, you lift yourself. By holding on to the higher, you drop the lower. Again hold on to the higher, you drop the lower. This is the way. Uddharet atmana atmanam. Clear? So here there is self-effort. Don't say that God pushed me into this terrible world, that's why I am like this. You only did it. You see? When I compromise with the higher values, what am I doing? I am degrading myself. So, we alone are the creators of our destiny. God is always guiding us. Whenever we take the wrong path, always there is a guilt feeling. Whenever we yield to the temptations of the mind, there is a guilt feeling. That guilt feeling is a voice of God. So Karma Yogi is a person who is just interested in listening to this voice and obeying the voice. Results and all are secondary for him. This is the meaning anashrita karma phalam. For a Karma Yogi, what is important? Not karma phalam. What is important? Pleasing the Lord is important. Purification of mind is important. Devotion to God is important. Liberation is important. Spiritual growth is important. So actually he is desiring karma phalam. Don't say Karma Yogi doesn't care about result. Of course he cares about result. Which result? Not the outer material result, but the inner spiritual result. So when anashrita karma phalam is said, don't think that it is, he is just working. No. He also expects karma phalam, but it is not outer. There is a desire for which he is functioning. What is the desire? Desire for spiritual evolution. Because he has understood that purpose of life is only one thing, to know myself as I am. Because myself is already perfect, already infinite. Aham Brahma Asmi. That God is my own self. I don't have to create it. It is already there. But now my impure mind is preventing access to the perfection in me. Perfection is already my nature. I don't have to create it. But this impure mind is preventing my access to my nature, because of which I am not able to experience that perfect nature of mine. So where is the problem? Problem is the instrument of experiencing. So where should be the solution? Solution must be improving the instrument. So therefore, a karma yogi's goal is only one thing, purification of mind. So with this goal, he performs actions in the outer world. Chittasya shuddhaye karma. Purpose of all actions, duties, responsibilities, only one, chittasya shuddhaye, for the purification of mind. So this right understanding is there for a karma yogi. So uddhared atmanatmanam. So such a person who has purified his mind, for him, how will his mind behave? Bandhur atmatmanastasya yenatmaivatmana jitaha. The one person who has conquered his mind. How do you conquer your mind? By listening to the intellect. For him, his own mind becomes his best friend. A purified mind is our best friend. Such a mind is a disciplined mind. Such a mind is a pure mind. Such a mind is an obedient mind. It is like riding a horse which is very disciplined. You have no problem at all. You just tell the horse, this is where I have to go, it will obey. What about the other person? Anatmanastu shastrutve vartet atmaiva shatruvat. An indisciplined mind is like a wild, untamed horse. Just imagine, you are seated on a horse, no reins, and it's wild. Who will decide the destination? Horse will decide. You are just helplessly bouncing on top of the horse. The horse will take you to the bar, you will go there. The horse will take you to club and pub, you will go there. All unwanted, bad, criminal things you will do. Helplessly you will do. So therefore in life the most important thing is giving right training to our own mind. This is the purpose of life. Wise people, they are not busy trying to change others around. They are trying to reform themselves. This is wisdom. Foolish people try to change the world around, try to change the people around, correct the people around. Wise people, they try to reform themselves. Now, the next three verses are the glory of such a person who has done this purification of the mind. Let us chant verse number 7. Jitatmanah prashantasya Paramatma samahitah Shitoshna sukha dukkheshu Tatha manapamanayoho Jitatmanah prashantasya Paramatma samahitah Shitoshna sukha dukkheshu Tatha manapamanayoho. For such a person who has fully trained his mind, purified his mind, lived a life of karma yoga, jitatmanaha, for him, his mind has been conquered by him. The mind behaves like a disciplined, obedient instrument. Jitatmanaha prashantasya. Such a mind is a very peaceful mind, quiet mind. In such a person, Paramatma samahitaha. Such a mind easily withdraws from the world. Such a mind can be easily fixed upon one's own center, upon one's own self, and there he experiences the presence of the divine. He is able to hold on to the divine. Paramatma samahitaha, samyak ahitaha. As though Bhagavan is very clearly seated, firmly seated in his heart. Actually, Bhagavan is there in the hearts of everyone. What is lacking? Availability of the mind is lacking. Mind is all the time wandering outside, therefore it is not experiencing the Lord inside. But once that mind is purified, that mind easily withdraws from the world and it is able to look within. And when that mind looks within, what does that mind find? It finds Paramatma. This is the glory of a pure mind. And that Bhagavan's presence is felt at all times. Shita, Ushna, Sukha, Dukkha, Mana, Apamana. These are all the pairs of opposites, the ups and downs of life. Heat and cold, Shita, Ushna, Sukha, Dukkha, joys and sorrows, Mana, Apamana, honor, dishonor, praise, criticism. Amidst all these pairs of opposites, this person clearly feels the presence of the divine in his own heart, shining as the very support of the whole world. Continuing his glory, verse number 8. Jnana vijnana triptatma, Jnana vijnana triptatma, Kūtastho vijitendriyah, Kūtastho vijitendriyah, Yukta ityuchyate yogi, Yukta ityuchyate yogi, Samaloshtasma kanchanaha, Samaloshtasma kanchanaha, Jnana vijnana triptatma, Kūtastho vijitendriyah, Yukta ityuchyate yogi, Samaloshtasma kanchanaha. Such a person is a Jnana Vijnana Trupta Atma. There is Trupti. Trupti means what? Contentment. Contentment regarding what? Jnana and Vijnana. Jnana means, we can say, knowledge. Knowledge regarding the world, knowledge regarding God, knowledge regarding oneself is Truptatma, meaning there is nothing else for him to know. He has known what has to be known. Yajñātvā sarvavidam vijñātam bhavati, knowing which everything else becomes known. What is that? The Supreme Self. There is no more curiosity to know more and more. AI. No AI. The very support of the world is the Self. Truptatma. Not only Jnana Truptatma, Vijnana Truptatma also. Vijnana means what? Direct experiential knowledge. It is not just information. Jnana Vijnana Truptatma. And how does that contentment with regard to experience, with regard to knowledge, express itself. Kutasthaha, sthaha, firmly rooted in the self. Kutasthaha. Kuta means anvil. You know that anvil which blacksmith uses. So this iron is heated up. That red hot iron is beaten to shape, keeping on the anvil. So whatever comes in contact with the anvil, they all change shape. They are beaten into shape. What about the anvil? It remains firm, unchanged. In the same way, there is something in us which doesn't change. The body changes, the mind changes, our thoughts, aspiration, desires, everything change, but there is something which doesn't change at all. What is that? The Supreme Self, the pure consciousness, the Lord in us. This person is firmly rooted there. Kutasthaha. And because he is rooted there, all the other terms are just an expression of that knowledge. Vijitendriyaha. His mind and senses are totally under his control. And then Sama Loshta Ashma Kanchana. For him, these three things are samam. What are they? Loshta. Loshta means a clod of mud. Ashma means a stone. Kanchana, gold. All these three things are same. For an ignorant person, are they same? No, Swamiji, gold is the most precious thing. Stone, Ashma. Swamiji, which stone? Is it diamond or ordinary stone? According to that, we will decide. But as far as he is concerned, samam. It's not that he is not able to see the difference. Why is gold precious for us? Gold is precious because wealth is very, very important for us. Why is wealth important for us? Because according to our philosophy, wealth equal to happiness. That is our philosophy. Why is wealth equal to happiness? What, Swamiji? Food, shelter, clothing, everything comes from wealth only. More money equal to more happiness, more comforts, better things in life. Higher you pay, the better thing you get. That is this world. Moreover, rich people are respected, revered. So therefore, wealth equal to happiness. But as far as he is concerned, samam. Loshta asma kanchana. He has no more any importance for all these things. His vision, you can see that vision. Exactly like you get a big piece of diamond. And when you are carrying back home, suddenly you get up from your dream. Now what is the value of that diamond? Samaloštashma kanchana. Isn't it? Suddenly everything becomes unreal. Everything becomes useless. Now here is a person who has awakened to that reality. That reality which is shining as the very self in him. Compared to that state, everything else becomes meaningless, unreal, illusion. This is the glory of self-knowledge, and this is the glory of a purified mind which is capable of gaining this knowledge. That is how that mind becomes bandhu. That is the topic now. How A purified mind takes you to the truth, shows you the right path. How your understanding about the whole world changes. Such a pure mind takes you to the truth. And where is the truth? Right there as the very self-ness, the consciousness in us. This is the glory. Samaloshtasmakanchanaha. He is no more the slave of the outer world. He has become the master. Continuing that thought, the glory of a pure mind. These are all the glory of a pure mind. Continuing, verse number 9. Suhran mitraryudasena madhyasthadveshya bandhusho sadhushvapi cha papeshu samabuddhir vishishyate suhran mitraryudasena madhyasthadveshya bandhusho sadhushvapi cha papeshu samabuddhir vishishyate. This is another glory of right knowledge, another glory of a purified mind. What is the glory? Samabuddhi. In all these people, he has samatvam. So, he is not only seeing the truth in himself, he is seeing the Lord in himself. Paramatma samahitaha. He is not only seeing that Lord in himself, he is also seeing the very same Lord in everyone. Everyone means who? Big list is given. Suhrit, Mitra, Ari, Udasina, Madhyastha, Dveshya, Bandhushu, Sadhushu, Papeshu. 9 types of people. In the society you will find all these people. What is his attitude? Samabuddhi. So what's the first one? Suhrit. Who is a Suhrit? Pratyupakaram anavekshya upakarta. Bhagavan Shankaracharya. Suhrit means a well-wisher. The one who is not expecting anything from you but goes on doing good to you. Such a person is called Suhrit. A good-hearted person. Second one, Mitra. Who is a Mitra? Friend, Snehavan, who loves you. Suhrit, Mitra, Ari. Who is an Ari? Shatru, enemy. Suhrit, Mitra, Ari, Udasina. Udasina means an indifferent person. Nakasyachit paksham bhajate. Is not interested in anything. Indifferent, unconcerned person. Udasina. Madhyastha. Who is a Madhyastha? Viruddhayoho bhayoho hitaishi. Arbiter. So two persons are what you call in argument, conflict. So the person who tries to mediate, Madhyastha. Then Dveshya. Dveshya, the person who is inimical to you, doesn't like you, hates you. Dveshya. Bandhushu, your relative. Sambandhi. Sadhushu, who is a sadhu? Shastra Anuvarti, the person who walks the path of Shastras, the scriptures, or Prana Sankate api dharma margat na vichalati. Even when there is a danger to one's own life, he doesn't deviate from the path of truth. Such a person is called a sadhu. Sadhushu or papeshu. Papa or papi. Who is a papi? The one who walks the path of adharma. all these people, what is his attitude? Samabuddhi. Why Samabuddhi? The very same Lord who is seated in my heart is seated in the hearts of everyone. This is called as vision of oneness. This is the glory of a pure mind, you see. All these glories, they are not gross, something which you can see. They are all subtle. The higher attainments are all subtle, sukshma. And when there is vision of oneness, what follows? Love, compassion, forgiveness, kindness, understanding, seva. All the virtues, they follow this vision of oneness. It is the greatest vision, sattvic vision. When you look around, what do you see? With what understanding do you see? It's very important. The physical eyes will show so many things, beings, situations, animals, plants, birds. But with a vision of wisdom, what do you see? You see oneness everywhere. And wherever there is oneness, there is peace. Right understanding. There is love. There is forgiveness. You see? This is the vision which we have to cultivate. What is a vision of ignorance? Vision of plurality. This is different, that is different. I and mine, you and yours. This is a vision of ignorance. It is called as vision of plurality. No training is necessary. It is very... you just open your eyes and it's evident. Nothing has to be done. I am superior, you are inferior. That is the second stage. You see? From the vision of plurality comes competition, comes jealousy, comes hatred, fighting, whatever we are seeing in this world today. It is born out of a wrong understanding about life. All problems in the society is because of vision of plurality. Whereas this person gains the vision of oneness. So therefore, what kind of mind he will have? Peaceful mind or a disturbed mind? Mind will always be peaceful. No hatred, no revenge, only love. This is what we have to grow. To this level we have to grow. So these are all the glories of a pure mind. That mind is completely under control. That mind is able to experience the divine. That mind sees the reality as it is. The mind is not a slave to the things, beings and situations. Such a mind shows you the truth as it is. Such a mind is filled with noble virtues of life. This is the purpose of meditation. And this itself is a qualification for meditation also. If you have a pure mind, you can meditate well. When you meditate, your mind becomes still purer. You see, both ways it goes. These are all the benefits. Now comes meditation. What are the preparation we have to do at the seat of meditation? That is the next topic. Antaranga sadhana. What is Antaranga sadhana? At the seat of meditation, what are the preparations to be done? Let us chant verse number 10. Yogī yunjita satatam.
Yogī yunjita satatam.
Atmanam rahasi sthitah.
Atmanam rahasi sthitah.
Ekākīyata cittātmā.
Ekākīyata cittātmā.
Nirāshīra parigrahah.
Nirāshīra parigrahah.
Yogī yunjita satatam. Atmanam rahasi sthitah. Ekākīyata
Chittatma Nirashira Parigraha.
Yes. So now, what are the factors we have to keep in mind when we sit for meditation? So before entering into all this, let us briefly discuss what are the aspects to be taken care of. There are 8 aspects. What are the 8 aspects? Number 1, Desha. What place you have to choose for meditation. Number 2, Kalaha. What is the right time to meditate? Number 3, Asanam. Where should you sit to meditate? Number 4, Sharira Sthiti. What is the posture of the body to meditate? Number 5, Prana Nigraha. How should the breathing be? Number 6, Mano Nigraha. Control over the mind. Desha, Kala, Asanam, Sharira Sthiti, Prana Nigraha. Next is Indriya Nigraha. Let us go in order. Control of the pranas, then control of the sense organs. Yes, Indriya Nigraha, then Mano Nigraha, control of the mind. That is 7. And the 8th one, Buddhi Nischaya. So totally 8. Deshaha, Kalaha, then Asanam, Sharira Sthiti, and then Prana Nigraha, Indriya Nigraha, Mano Nigraha, and then Buddhi Nischaya. Okay, these are the 8 topics. So now let us see. So whatever is missing, we will discuss later. What is being said here, we will first discuss that. Yogi satatam atmanam yunjita. May that yogi strive to unite that mind to that ultimate truth, ultimate Lord or self. Yunjita, to unite. Satatam, always, at the seat of meditation. Let Jivatma try to unite with Paramatma. So what is actually this meditation? In this meditation, you are shifting your attention to consciousness. Shifting your attention to consciousness. This topic we will see later. Now let us only talk about the basics. The initial preparatory stage. Actual meditation, Dhyana Swarupam, we will discuss later. So what are the things to be taken care? Yogi ekaki. Ekaki means may you meditate alone. Okay. So this journey is alone to the alone, all alone. Okay, this is the journey. Alone you have to go. To whom? Alone. Bhagavan is alone waiting there. All alone you have to travel. So this is the usage of Gurudev. Alone to the alone. The second alone is A capital. Alone to the alone, all alone. Ekaki. What kind of place? Rahasisthitaha, solitude. All alone, find a solitude, solitary place, meditate there. And what should be the state of mind? Yata chittatma. mind fully controlled, withdrawn from the world. Now two terms are given here, nirashihi aparigraha. Nirashi, without any asha. Without any asha means what? Asha is always in the future. So just like karma phala should not be expected while performing karma, at the seat of meditation, don't sit with a great insistence that I should be successful in meditation. But that insistence itself can be a big obstacle. Just allow it to happen. The more and more you insist, the more and more that insistence becomes an obstacle. Insistence means lack of surrender. Lack of sharanagati is insistence. Nirashi. Aparigraha. Parigraha means holding on to something. Holding something is called parigraha. Generally, what do we hold on? Either the past or the future. At the seat of meditation, this is the meaning. You cannot take the traditional meaning of aparigraha here, because we are talking of that moment when you are seated for meditation. So parigraha means holding on to. What do we hold on to? Regrets of the past, anxieties of the future. At the seat of meditation, drop both this. Nirashi aparigraha. In this way, sthitah atmanam satatam yunjita. More instruction. We will discuss it later also. Let us see the next verse, verse number 11. Shuchau deshe pratisthapya
शुचौ देशे प्रतिष्ठाप्य
sthiramasanamaatmanah
स्थिरमासनमात्मनः
natyuchritam nati neecham
नात्युच्छ्रितं नातिनीचं
चैलाजिनकुशोत्तरम्
चैलाजिनकुशोत्तरम्
शुचौ देशे प्रतिष्ठाप्य स्थिरमासनमात्मनः नात्युच्छ्रितं नातिनीचं चैलाजिनकुशोत्तरम्. So what kind of place should we sit? Shuchau deshe, in a clean place. Let the place be clean. What do you mean clean place? So we say spiritually clean and physically clean. What do you mean by physically clean? Physically clean we understand. What do you mean spiritually clean? Such a place where you feel like meditating. All places you don't feel like meditating. Suppose you are in a mall. It may be a clean place. But do you feel like meditating in a supermarket? In fact, just the opposite is true. You feel like using all your sense organs. You are completely extroverted. So there are places where you feel like meditating. A temple or a very beautiful, in the lap of Mother Nature, as they say. So that is called a spiritually clean, safe place. Bhagavan Shankaracharya says, a place which is free from lions, tigers, snakes. Safe place also. Not only clean place, but safe place. Because otherwise all the time we'll be worrying about things. If it is India, you must also say a place free from mosquitoes. So Shuchau Deshe. Shuchau Deshe, where should you sit? So these are all the explanation for Desha. So what kind of asanam? Chaila Ajina Kushottaram. Chaila Ajina Kusha Uttaram. One over the other. So what comes first? Kusha grass. That grass. Then over the grass, Ajina. What is Ajina? Deer skin. And over that, Chaila. Chaila means a cloth. So put Darbha grass, Kusha grass. Over that you put a deer skin. And over that, oh Swamiji, now I understand why my meditation is not. You see, all these instructions for the seat, etc., they are all insignificant. Okay? If your mind is prepared, all these things are not necessary. If the mind is unprepared, even if you make all these arrangements. So Gurudev used to say, why the grass is put? To prevent the dampness to come to that cloth. That's why the Kusha grass. You don't need all these things. In the modern times, we have all wonderful things for seat. Gurudev used to say, fold the blanket into four, put one cloth and sit down. Don't make a fuss of all this. In those times, again, deer skin was plentifully available because a lot of forests were also there. When forests are there, animals are also there. Make your seat comfortable. That's all what the point is. Chailajina Kushottaram na atyuchritam na atinicham. Don't sit somewhere on top. Then what will happen? All the time the fear will be there. Will I fall down or not? Na atinicham. Don't go underground also. Not too high, not too low. Asanam sthiram pratisthapya. Let us chant the next verse also, then we'll discuss. Tatraikagram manah krutva Yata chittendriya kriyaha Upavishyasane yunjyat Yogamatma vishuddhaye Tatraikagram manah krutva Yata chittendriya kriyaha Upavishyasane yunjyat Yogamatma vishuddhaye. Next one also. Samam kaya shiro grivam Dharayanna chalam sthiraha Samprekshya nasikagram swam Dishaschanavalokayan Samam kaya shiro grivam Dharayanna chalam sthiraha Samprekshya nasikagram swam Dishaschanavalokayan. Next one also. Prashantatma vigatabhihi Brahmachari vrate sthitaha Manas sanyamya macchittaha Yukta asita matparaha प्रशान्तात्मा विगतभीः ब्रह्मचारि व्रते स्थितः मनः संयम्य मच्चित्तः युक्त आसीत मत्परः. Yes. So choose a right asana, sit on it comfortably. Tatra ekagram manah krutva yata chittendriya kriya. There at the seat of meditation, may you control your sense organs, your mind. May that mind be single pointed. Eka agram. Single point. Meditating on the Lord. Upavishyasane yunjat yogam atma vishuddhaye. And thus may you practice yoga atma vishuddhaye for the purification of mind. So how should you be seated? Samam kaya shiro grivam dharayan. Kaya shira grivam. Kaya means body. So here from the hip to neck, that portion is called kaya in this context. Kaya shira. Shira means what? Head. Griva means neck. Head, neck and the spine. Samam. Samam means what?
Straight line.
Straight line, not lying down. Swamiji, Shavasana I love very much. Perpendicular to the ground. Samam. Grivam dharayan. Achalam sthiraha. Two terms are used here. Achalam sthiraha. Actually these two terms mean same. Achalam means what? Not moving. Sthiraha means what? Firm. Why two terms? So one is for the base of the body. Sthiraha. Let your posture be firm. Achala means not swinging the body. One is for the base, the other is for the spine. Achalam, not swinging, meaning motionless. And then what you should do? Sampreksha nasigagram. Then look at the tip of your nose. Nasika agram. Have you tried this? If you try it, within few seconds, you will start having eye ache. Not headache or stomach ache, eye ache. What does it mean? The point is, disascha anavalokayan. Let not the eyes be a distraction for you, looking here and there. You see, meditation is like the flight taking off. So in the runway it runs and then it takes off. So after taking off, what is the role of the wheels? What is the role? There is no role. So what do? Yes, pull back. In the same way, at the seat of meditation, what is the role of eyes, ears, etc.? They can only distract you. Atmanaha apakarasya. Not upakara. Sense organs are absolutely useless at the seat of meditation. So therefore, fold back. Now, some of you want to eyes, you close your eyes. No, but where to, after closing also where to look? See, generally you will find, if you have gained a little bit of concentration, automatically the eyes will gravitate towards the center of the eyebrow. It happens. In the 5th chapter, second last verse or something, that's what is mentioned. Here it is Nasikagram. What is mentioned in the 5th chapter, if you see, what is said there? Sparshan krutva bahirbahyan chakshuscha eva antare bhruvoh. In the 5th chapter, where should be the chakshu? Bhruvoh antare, at the center of the eyebrow. This is generally seen. When your attention So the whole point is you don't have to worry where to look. Automatically the eyes will gravitate towards this point. You don't have to worry about it. Your job is ensure that the mind is thinking of the Lord. There are so many things which will happen automatically. You don't have to do anything. Exactly like when the horse runs, the carriage follows. You don't have to push the carriage. The horse has to run. That is the main thing. You see, what has to happen should happen. Then there are so many things which will just happen as a consequence. So in the same way, eyeballs and all, don't worry. Whichever is convenient to you, fix it there. If you are comfortable in looking at the tip of your nose, please continue. Because constant practice, pain will go. Anything which you constantly practice, the pain will go. It will become effortless. So if you are comfortable with the tip of the nose, please go ahead. The point is, eyes are not needed. Close your eyes. Disascha anavalokayan. Don't look here and there. Be cut off from the world by cutting off the sense organs and interaction of sense organs with the sense objects. This is the point. Okay, then what you have to do? Prashantatma vigatabhi brahmachari pratestitah Manasanyamya majjittah yukta asita madbara. This verse we will take later. Now let us see that sequence. So what is the first one? Deshaha. So what is the right place to meditate? Solitude. Be alone. In a spiritually clean place. Physically clean place. That is the desha. Which is meditation friendly. Where you feel like meditating. Ashrams, temples, etc. That is desha. Now here, kalaha is not mentioned. Kalaha. So what is the right time for meditation? So all the scriptures unanimously say Brahma Muhurta is the right time to meditate. Morning times. Why morning time is the best time? Morning time is the sattvic time of the day. You will always find morning time is the best time. Provided you have taken proper rest in the night. If you are working night shift, don't do this. Then you will sleep at the seat of meditation. For a normal human being who sleeps at, say, 10 o'clock and gets up at 4 o'clock, you will be fresh in the morning. So body is fresh, mind is fresh, and the environment also supports. So meditation is at its best in the morning time. But suppose you are working in night shift, etc., then whenever you are fresh after good sleep, make use of that time. But morning times are always more conducive for meditation. You can very clearly see. The mind is very peaceful, very alert, and it is able to attain great depths during morning hours. Stomach is also comparatively empty. That's also important. All factors favor morning time. So that is the kala. So desha, kala, sharira sthiti. Asana anyway, any comfortable seat is fine. Don't sit in your sofa and all that, where you sink down completely. Some sofa, you just sink. No, it should be sthiram, firm. At the same time, comfort. So, what about sharira sthiti, posture? Should I sit in Padmasana? Because no asana is mentioned here. It is not necessary that you have to sit on Padmasana. Sukhasana, that's all what is needed. You should be comfortable. Swamiji, chairasana is allowed. Times have changed, we are in Kali Yuga, Swamiji. Most of us are comfortable in chairasana only. Chairasana is also okay. But what is the condition here? Samam Kaya Shirogriva. That is the most important. Backbone straight. Not a question mark. Straight backbone. But remember one thing. All these things are secondary and insignificant. The most important thing is, see, higher you go, the more and more importance. If your mind and intellect is fully prepared, even when you are lying down on bed, you can do excellent meditation. It's possible. When you are sick, lying down, you can't even sit properly. Doesn't matter. But if the mind is prepared, even lying down you can meditate. But if the mind is not prepared, even on Padmasana, your mind will be wandering everywhere. So please understand, mainly the qualification is of mind and intellect. Indriyas also to a great extent you can control. You can cut off from the world. It's possible. Where absolutely no sound enters. Total silence, pin drop silence. Yes, all that can be created. One person had created a room, He had brought all stones from Himalayas. So he had heard that in Himalayas, lot of positive vibrations are there. So he gathered all the stones. I am not joking. Why are these yogis able to meditate so efficiently in Himalayas? There must be something. Maybe these stones are radiating some energy. So he gathered everything and he made a beautiful room. And he took me there. Swamiji, I must show you my meditation room. So all the Himalayan rocks were kept here, there. And then you could hear the sound of a river. So through mortar, etc., he had created that also. And a dim light. And a beautiful chair. Just easy chair. You have to lie down. Swamiji, sit here for 20 minutes, Swamiji. So you are hearing the river flowing. It's an AC room, okay? So the temperature is really kept cold. So you should feel that it is in Himalaya. So he made me sit there. After 20 minutes, he gave a register. So you write your opinion. How did you feel? He was trying to market everything, you see. It was not just personal. He was trying to market it, saying that even if you can't go to Himalaya, don't worry. I have created a Himalaya for you. So that very same quality meditation of yogis you can get here, right here, in this place. That was the purpose. Remember, how much ever the external environment you may make it conducive, if your mind is not prepared, nothing is going to work. So what is that preparation of the mind? That is what is verse number 14. Of course, pranayama also helps. That is also not mentioned here. Take a deep breath and slowly, steadily release it. It will help quieten the mind for some time. That initial stage it helps. Vayurodhanat liyate manah jala Updesha of Ramana Maharshi. Vayurodhanat manahaliyate. And the breathing is deep, slow, steady. Just do it, the mind calms down. Both of them are connected. The mind and the breathing. When the breathing is slow and steady, mind also becomes quiet. Yes, there is a relationship. But Bhagavan wants Jala Bakshivat. That quietude is not a permanent quietude, it is a temporary quietude. As long as you are doing pranayama helplessly, mind will be quiet. But the moment you stop doing pranayama, what will happen to the mind? Jala Bakshivat. Like the bird caught up in the net. Net is there, bird is quiet. You remove the net, bird flies off. Pranayama is there, mind is quiet. Stop pranayama, mind again becomes chanchala. So that is a temporary, initial, yes, it helps. So after that, it is all about quality of the mind. So what is said here? Prashantatma vigatabhihi brahmachari vrate sthitaha. Firmly remaining in the vow of brahmacharya. So here in this context, at the seat of meditation, what is brahmacharya? That path leading to Brahman is called brahmacharya. Meaning giving highest importance to scriptures, Guru and God. That is brahmacharya vratam at the seat of meditation. Brahmachari vrate sthitaha. Priority very clear. The path shown by the teacher, the path shown by the scriptures, the path to God. And then vigata bhihi. At the seat of meditation, may you be free from fear. Why should you fear at the seat of meditation? You are going to enter into a region which is dark, which is unknown. So many things can be expected. You are going to enter into Hridaya Guha, the cave of the heart. When you enter into a cave, are you not scared? See, from outside you don't see anything. The cave appears very dark. But as you enter, you don't know what will come out. Snakes can be there, lion can be there, tiger can be. You don't know. From outside you can't see. It's all dark. Slowly when you enter, after entering also for some moment you can't see anything. The eyes have to get adjusted to the inner darkness. Then slowly, slowly, slowly things become clear. There is a Mahatma who entered into a cave. He was tired in the jungle. He lied down. And suddenly little tiger cubs started, bouncing upon him. Small little babies. Then he came to know it's a mother was not there. Only the babies were there. Anyway, that's a different story. So, vikata bhihi. So, as you start going within yourself, slowly, 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 things starts becoming clearer. You come to know there is a huge inner world of thoughts, inner world of emotions, which you were never even aware of. What you are aware of, only the tip of an iceberg. The moment you look within, you come to know that the main iceberg is here only. Vikata bhihi, don't get scared. It is scary. Vikata bhihi means what? Don't get scared. it will be scary. Why it is scary? The moment you start looking within, you will start coming to know so many things about you which you were never even aware of. First of all, you will come to know that there is something called mind. That itself is a great revelation. Many people are not even aware that there is mind, you see. And then mind is nothing but thoughts. And as you go deeper and deeper, you come to know, oh, these thoughts are all filthy thoughts. Another scary thing. Till then you thought, I am a very good person. Such a nice person I am. God, why me? I am the right person in the wrong world. The moment you start looking, there is everything necessary to scare you out. My God, I am such a terrible fellow. What all kinds of thoughts. Thank God nobody is aware of what is Vigata. So number one, you come to know that there is a mind. Number two, you come to know it is a filthy mind. And number three, you sadly come to know that you have no control over this mind. Very scary. But then Bhagavan says, don't worry. But Bhagavan, how can I not worry? How not to worry? Be peaceful. Prashanta. But how can I be peaceful? Two ways of remaining strong. Is that Macchitta Matpara. Hold on to me. Keep your mind in me, Macchitta. Matpara, keep your intellect in me. Keep your mind in me means love me. Keep your intellect in me means value me. This is the way. It is no doubt very scary. And that's why many people don't even want to close their eyes. They are so scared. I know people who switch on their light and sleep. They can't stand darkness. Because what comes out, we don't know. But all kinds of samskaras there are there, impressions are there. Everything will start bubbling out the moment you close your eyes. Like how the bubble comes out from the deep down and bubbles out. In the same way, all suppressions and repression starts coming out. That's why it is scary. But don't worry. Hold on to me. Chant my name. Allow it to come. I am there. Don't worry. So this aspect we will discuss more tomorrow. Macchitta Matpara. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramayah Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhaved Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.